Hey everyone, I am coming to you live from Gillette Stadium. Sitting in my car after getting my second dose of Moderna, and I'm thinking about where we are right now as a country, as a world, starting to see the light of day. Excited about the possibility of get-togethers and being out and socializing, and honestly, what I wouldn't give for being able to just sit at a bar with a drink with friends and a little nosh. That's what I'm looking forward to, or one of the things. And I'm thinking about how the liver energy in Chinese medicine can really have an impact, particularly around the springtime, the liver time. We're all wiry. We're coming out of our winter sleep, and everybody's can be kind of agitated. I want to get out. I want to do this. Just judging by the first sunny day yesterday, so many more people were outside running, walking, dogs, having a good old time. And kind of, where do we go from here, right? Because between the seeing the light at the end of the tunnel and that liver energy that kind of kicks up this drive to be active and get outside and move our chi, it's also equally important at this time that we are coming off of a collective trauma. And we have all been using whatever tools we have available, whether they are positive or negative, to move through this time, right? And now, and just been very kind of, not curled up in a ball, but very, maybe a little bit more reactive, a little bit more constrained. In Chinese medicine, constrain, that chi constraint, we feel very locked up and tight. And in a lot of ways, we have been very locked up through the last year, right? Through the last year. And we've been holding in a lot of emotion. We've been holding in a lot of thoughts. We've been holding in a lot of plans, or holding off on a lot of plans. And so now is that time where things are starting to open up, both literally and figuratively, is when a lot of the stuff that we've been holding on to may start bubbling up. So we may have unexplained anger, unexplained tears, more agitation, maybe even feeling lost a little bit more, even though maybe that doesn't make sense because, now we can finally go out and get together. But we've been holding on to so much to get by, to subsist during this time, that it's important to recognize that strong feelings, sadness, anger, fear, all of that stuff that we've been trying to just hold back on may start to bubble up. And it is a form of grieving where often we're blindsided by emotions, blindsided by all of a sudden I feel very melancholy, blindsided by why am I so angry about this? And being in the springtime of the liver energy is just wants to move. And so everything may start to come up. So what do we do with that? What do we do with that? It's important to, make your plans. Become more engaged if possible. But also take time to pause. If you've got emotions coming up, if you've got anxiety coming up, if you've been blindsided by some fear or whatever that may be for you, take a pause, take a breath, and let it pass. I'm not suggesting that's easy, but what I am suggesting is that if you start to do that on a regular basis, you're going to start to train your brain and your spirit. You're going to start to allow yourself to decide what you're ready to experience or not experience. You're going to be in that pause allowing yourself to do what's best for you, Does this pause mean that I just need to rage or cry or run or create? What does this pause do? What are you being drawn to do? Allow yourself to experience in small bites or big bites, whatever is comfortable for you, in a way that helps you move forward, right? That we don't have to deal with all of our emotions at one time. We can decide. And this also is an amazing time to reach out to begin some type of therapy or counseling. You know, these are the tools that support our spirit and support our mental health. And if you are feeling all of these emotions coming up that you've been tamping down for the past year, there's no shame in reaching out for help. There is no shame in reaching out to help. You know, therapy, counseling, whatever you want to call it, it's good for the soul. Diving into creativity as you have not dived in before, that's good for the soul, and often a kind of therapy. Whatever, going on long nature walks now that the weather is good, maybe what you do to feed your soul, that might be your therapy. But allow yourself to pause, allow yourself to take in small doses everything that's occurred this year, everything that's coming up for you, and allow yourself to just pause and breathe. That's what I have for today, and although I forgot to introduce myself because I was so in the moment, my name is Valerie Smith, and I am a TCM, Traditional Chinese Wellness Mentor for women moving through midlife. I help them kind of rediscover themselves, rediscover their wacky, quirky, creative, curious selves, and support them on their next adventure. So if you're interested in learning more about that, please reach out. But prominently, take care of yourself. Allow yourself to take a breath, allow yourself to pause, and reach out if you need help. Create, tap into your curiosity, whatever is going to feed your soul. You need to do that now, today. I wish you all a wonderful weekend.